one of the coolest things I've ever seen in my life.
In my last video, I was on a 2-day motorbike trip in central Vietnam, seeing some stunning countryside before life decided to take me on a little detour.
Well, today took an interesting turn of events.
And that's where I got myself stuck in Laos with only the clothes on my back. But then I decided to make the most of the situation, and I overcame a very big fear of driving myself on motorbikes after an accident I had 12 years ago. And then I decided to take it to the next level by doing the 475-kilometer Thakhek Loop in Laos.
You know, in a way, getting back on a bike after all these years that I'm driving, not having someone else drive me, it's been so liberating. Like yesterday, I felt so free. I almost feel like, not even almost, I feel like I shed a layer of myself. I'm growing, evolving, and, you know, just becoming the next version of myself, and the next version of me can drive bikes again. So that is exciting, and it's just really about trusting yourself, right? And I guess in that sense, I didn't trust myself on bikes for so long. The only hard part about today, there's a lot of semi-trucks on this highway, so I'm constantly getting passed by semi-trucks, you know, going the opposite direction past me. So besides the semi-trucks though, it's nice. It's smooth cruising.
This trip is 4 days and 3 nights across central Laotian countryside. It is totally off the beaten track, and you can look forward to seeing really rural areas and some incredible caves.
I seen a sign on the side of the highway that there's this tourist attraction, and the beauty of this trip is that you're meant to pull over at cool places all along the way, and there's just so many cool things to see. So this turns out to be like a little stream. There's a bridge that they built to go across. There's kids in a kayak. There's music playing. Looks like there's a restaurant here, but it's closed right now. There's nobody really here other than the kids playing and I think a couple people working here. But yeah, it's really beautiful. I don't feel like jumping in the water now because it's so hot outside. I'm never going to dry because then I'm just going to keep sweating, and yeah, I'll just be wet the whole day, which I suppose is no different than what I already am. The restaurant is actually definitely open, just all the chairs are up against the tables, but I seen a fridge and I had to get something cold, so I got this coconut water. I'm so excited because my water is the temperature of hot tea now. So a cold drink is like heaven. Oh, I'm so excited. It even has pulp in it. A little bit of crunch. Makes me drink it a bit slower and really savor it then, because if there was no pulp, this would be gone in 10 seconds. The coconut water, the pulp didn't stop me. The coconut water was still done in like 10 seconds. But I literally can't sit off this bike very long because I need the built-in air conditioner, which I get when I'm driving on the bike, because then I get the breeze, because as soon as I stop, I'm like pouring sweat, and I don't even know why, because it's not like I'm doing anything other than sitting, but that's how hot it is on these highways. Whew, so back into the aircon I go. It's 4:45, the sun is starting to get lower, and I found a coffee shop at this random resort on the side of the road. But also there's a map here, Lang, which I'm just going a little past there, 44 kilometers, so I'm getting there. I have a really good glow going on here. I'm just glistening, and definitely got some sun. I put on a really good SPF, so not a burn at all. Plus I was covered for most of the day wearing long sleeves until I just couldn't take the long sleeves anymore. But I am so excited, I just couldn't say no to more cold drinks. So yeah, I doubled it up right now. Fresh squeezed orange juice, Americano. I'm going big for the last couple hour stretch until I get to my homestay for the night. I almost was tempted to have a snack here, but I read that the food at the homestay is really, really good. So I'm just gonna load up on liquids and make sure that I have a good appetite so I can really enjoy my dinner when I get there. This is epic though. I mean, there's a ton of semis, that's the only thing. So many semis, and they're always passing each other, and yeah, for me, it's a little stressful sometimes, but loving it. The scenery, next level amazing. I just love being on the open road of adventure. This is just, I am in my element. Now that I'm off the main highway, there is a lot less traffic. A lot less semi-trucks. Now I just feel, oh, this is just pure bliss. There's actually a lot of burning going on in here. And it's making me cough because it's pretty smoky. This is the last little bit of daylight now. I've been going through another village and I am loving this, but I'm getting hit in the face by thousands of little flies. And I don't want to pull my visor down because it's too dark and then I won't be able to see. So I'm just getting whacked by bugs here as long as I keep my mouth closed and try not to let them get in my eyes, because that's the worst when like bugs lie straight into your eye and they hit hard because of the wind. But probably 20 more minutes and I should be at my guest house for the evening. I officially made it after about a 5.5 hour day today. I am at my guest house and it's super nice. It's like built right on the water. You can hear all the bugs and all the birds, and oh my gosh, this is amazing. This is exactly what my soul needed. I'm a little beaten up, tired, need a shower, need some food, but I'm so happy to be here. So the room that I'm staying in, it's only $10 US to stay here a night, and I'll show you the room quickly. Got some fans, bug net, towels, which I'm about to use right now, and let's check out the shower because I didn't actually look in there. And the bathroom. Oh, a nice little spider up there in the corner. Oh, this is real nature. Ah, big bug was on me. Gross. That's what was just on me. Oh my goodness, that's so funny. It just caught me off guard. Sorry, little fella. I just knocked you out. Best bite of rice of my whole life. You know when you're starving, it's been a long day in the sun, and you didn't eat. That's hitting the spot. Turns out, these are not chicken wings. It's actually breaded chunks of chicken. Delicious. I mean, even better than what I expected. Like, I did order just fried chicken with rice. I mean, when I seen it, thought it was chicken wings. Took a piece. It's not chicken wings. So good. I nearly just lost my lip. I remember my friends in Cambodia saying we bite the chili and then we take a bite of our food. So I bit this chili. I think my lips nearly have fallen off my face. It was so painful. My lips have been on fire. I thought the skin was gonna peel off. And yeah, I was wiping it with a napkin, putting my cold beer on my lips. I literally thought they were gonna peel and fall off, but it's finally starting to calm down. Let's check out this daytime view. Wow, look at how beautiful it is. So beautiful. I slept really, really well last night. It's always so peaceful when you can hear nature all around you, and I sleep the best when I'm in nature. So I slept really, really good, and I've kind of taken my time this morning. I'm just having an iced Americano to get my day going, ordered a fruit salad and some boiled eggs, and then I'm gonna hit the road. It's gonna be about another 5-hour day, maybe longer, depending on how much I stop and things that I see. But it's just gonna be such a great day. I am still on a high from yesterday. This is the best part about, you know, unexpected adventures and detours, like me coming to Laos and not being able to get back into Vietnam. And then this happening and, you know, facing my fear of getting back on a bike after that scooter accident years ago. And now I'm doing a 475 kilometer trip on a bike by myself. I couldn't have even imagined that this was gonna be what I got to experience while I'm here. So I am so excited. It's very bright. Even though the sun is behind the roof, it's super bright. Loving life. Cheers, guys. Good morning. What are you doing? Good morning. Good morning. Everything is just so alive here this morning. I absolutely love it. Oh my gosh, they've been trying to get this little cow. He's just running around the yard, running away from everyone. She's just going to town on it. For me, this is incredibly entertaining. The animals keep getting in so much trouble this morning. Not as entertaining for him because he's the one trying to get his animals to behave themselves and they keep taking off. I got some packages of electrolytes for this trip because, you know, when you're sweating so much in the hot sun, you need to make sure you keep your electrolytes good. It is a beautiful day today. Check out the scenery. Roads are getting pretty windy, so it's a nice little windy mountain drive today. Driving through a landslide area, but look at this view. This is unreal. Absolutely amazing. Wow. Yep. Check that out. This is why it is a landslide area. You actually have to drive really slow going through here. So I wouldn't want one of those rocks hitting me.
It's even too hot for the cows. As you can see, they're sitting in the water trying to keep cool. This was one of my favorite parts of the trip, is driving through all of these villages and seeing all these really rural communities.
Look at how beautiful this backdrop is. This town is completely surrounded by these beautiful mountains.
I had to stop and fill up my tank, but really, this bike goes for quite a while on one tank of gas.
Way back there is a construction site, and it's not like in Canada where they have people stopping the traffic and letting the workers go through and then starting the traffic. No, here you just have to go around the tractors and the workers and make sure you're using your little horn. I didn't do it at first, and then someone was like telling me, use your horn, that's how you get through. I'm like, okay, perfect. So yeah, that was fun. Also, the roads went from really good, and I was like zipping through the mountains, tons of semis today though, to very questionable. It went from paved road to then gravel to then big potholes to then back to gravel. So it's been, yeah, interesting. It's a pretty eventful day. Definitely getting a dusty face here with a black on there. I've been ripping her through these roads, having the time of my life, but I went the complete wrong way. I've been using MapMe, which is an app that you can download your maps so it works offline because connection here is spotty when you're in the mountains. Anyway, just like Google Maps, when you're following these map apps, sometimes you get led astray, which is what happened to me, and I'm so glad I realized it before I continued going too far, or I would have been even many more hours getting to my guest house this evening. And I want to get there kind of early because I do want to enjoy like sunset, and now it's getting late. It's already 3:30. According to my maps, I'm still another hour away. Yeah, anyway, I had to stop. I seen this viewpoint place on my way past earlier in my wrong direction. And I was like, that place looks cool, but I didn't want to stop at the time. Now that I had to come back, I was like, well, I'm definitely stopping because I'm roasting and melting and I need a cold drink. So I got soda water with lime and a green tea matcha latte. Iced, of course. And I'm just doubling it up because I'm so thirsty and so hot that these things just go down like, and then I want something else, right? So I might as well just double it up, get it done in one go, and then, yeah, but wow, this view, you guys. This view is absolutely incredible. Before I show you the view, I need to tell you my favorite parts of today. Favorite parts of today were every time I'm driving through a small village, all the children are waving and smiling and saying hi. Actually, even people in their vehicles driving past me were like rolling their windows down, saying hi. Also, I love seeing all the little cows, like there's little calves everywhere in the roads and stuff. Love seeing that. I've loved everything. I've actually loved everything, but I really do love when the children are waving and saying hi and smiling. That is definitely one of my favorite parts. I love everything though, but check out this view. Isn't that incredible? Like, look at that. So absolutely stunning. Finally, I made it to my guest house. This place is called Spring River. It's the most expensive one in the area at $20 US a night, but it looks so beautiful on the photos that I had to try it. And now that I got here, the photos didn't do it justice. Oh, it's been a day. It is even better in person. So they did give me a little welcome drink, and it's just lemon tea, and it's super refreshing. And I am surrounded by pure lush Laos jungle. I can't wait to take a shower. but this is amazing. All the rooms are through these little pathways that are situated all in the trees over there. There's a lounge over there, a restaurant, the fan, which is my best friend right now, the sitting area, and check this out. Wow, this is so cool. Really amazing. I want to jump in that water. Like, look at this, you guys. Where am I? I am so grateful right now. What a great, amazing day. And it just keeps getting better and better. Super cute little room.
Even walking around in the evening, it is equally as beautiful as in the day.
I am starting my day off with an iced cappuccino. I've been on the iced Americanos, but today's an iced cappuccino kind of day. And look at this. The view is just as glorious as yesterday. It's so peaceful. It's just, yeah, I'm in heaven. But I have a big day ahead of me, so I'm just taking in the last little bit here. I once again couldn't ask for a better place to wake up. Oh, it's nice. Except for my room was so hot last night. It was really hard to sleep just because my room was so hot. Besides that, life is good. I'm doing an epic motorbike trip. So really, one night in the hot room, can't complain. This morning, I'm actually going to be going to a cave, a very famous cave. You know, there's tons of caves on this trip. There's only one cave that I wanted to see on this whole trip, which is what I'm going to see today. I needed to eat because I have not eaten yet today, so I'm starving. I only had the coffee. I found a local restaurant near to the caves. There's flies everywhere. And I got this mango juice, and it is so good. Mango juice, no sugar. She blended it with ice. It is what dreams are made of. And I got some fried rice with eggs coming. I am so excited. Get some sustenance. I'm just walking into the entrance of Konglor Cave. This is known to be one of Southeast Asia's geological wonders.
Cave is done by boat because it is 7 kilometers long. So you get to take the boat all the way through. In some places, it's up to 100 meters in height. It was magnificent from the minute we entered, and we even got to get off the boat and walk around in some areas so that we could see the various formations, which were so impressive. I mean, they just got bigger and bigger everywhere we went in this cave until we ended up coming to this one spot where they were actually huge. Everything about this cave felt absolutely incredible. The air was nice and cool. The water was also cool. You only started to feel really hot when you were walking around, and then you'd heat up a bit, but besides that, it felt fresh in there and really nice. At one point, we had to hop off the boat while they pushed it through this little rocky area, and then not long after that, we were actually right at the exit. So we made it the 7 kilometers, and there was light at the end of the tunnel.
That was amazing. One of the coolest things I've ever seen in my life. One of the most incredible places I've ever been in my life. Oh, that was, yeah, something else. The energy down there was next level in the most profound and amazing way. Definitely some powerful and incredible energy.
We made a little 30-minute pit stop at this area that has some shops where you can get snacks and drinks, and it was just nice to chill and absorb the experience I just had. But then we turned around to do it all again because that's the only way for you to get back. I was so excited to go through it for a second time.
That was awesome. I'm so glad that if I did any cave on this trip, that was the one I did, because that's the one you kind of have to do if you're in this area. You cannot miss out on that. I feel like I'm on a nice little high right now. I am loving life, and I'm excited to get back on that bike, get the air conditioning, air conditioning happening.
I once again heard back about my Vietnam tourist visa. They have now denied me for the second time. If you watched my last video, you would have seen the reason of why they denied me the first time. And this time they said that I am living in Vietnam on a residency visa, so I can't get a tourist visa, which I absolutely am not, nor have I ever. So I once again need to resubmit.
That turned out to be a super interesting afternoon. I came into town and none of the ATMs were working and I had no more cash. So there wasn't much I could do. So I actually went back to the viewpoint place that I went to yesterday and had a coffee where I could pay with card, and then came back into town. Thankfully, the ATM was working. Now the sun is about to set, so I booked a room for the night, but it has this beautiful mountain view. So I'm quite content, ordered some pad thai. I'm going to enjoy my last night on the loop so that I can do a little more adventuring tomorrow before I head back to Thakhek. It feels good to be somewhere because I was getting worried when the ATM wasn't working. I was like, all right, well, I might be making this trip back to Thakhek in the dark tonight because I won't be able to pay for a room if an ATM's not going to work. So thankfully, all is well. I'm meant to do some more adventuring tomorrow and continue on my journey. I'm super excited for this pad thai. Today was incredible. Oh, I still can't get over that cave. One of the coolest things I've ever experienced, for sure. The other thing I've had, at this moment with this breeze, I'm so happy because there's no black flies. Last night at that beautiful resort I stayed at, come dinner time, there was thousands of black flies. Thousands. All over the restaurant. They can't help it, it's not their fault. It's Mother Nature, but thousands of them. And they were getting in my food. I was picking them out of my drink, out of my soup. Delicious soup I had there last night, by the way. It was like a fish potato curry soup. But I was picking flies out of everything, and they're so small that I'm sure I consumed quite a few last night. So as much as I love that resort, I couldn't spend another night with those flies. And it was super hot in my room. If it wasn't for that, I would have loved to have stayed there. But tonight I got air conditioning. I am living the dream tonight. I'm gonna crank that aircon with this breeze. There's no flies. And it was nice on the road in the day, there's no flies, but there's like large bugs that kept hitting my helmet, and they sound like little tiny ping pong balls going off my helmet. Sometimes they hit my face. After a day in the hot sun, pad thai has never looked so good.
Back at the rock viewpoint, it's actually built overlooking one of the largest limestone forests in all of Asia. They have tons of activities you can do here, from zip lining to suspension bridges, or what I'm doing at the moment, which is just enjoying a walk on their path system.
There's some little squirrels there. Little Laos squirrels. There's another one down there on the wood. They're cute because they're red. All of this limestone was actually formed over 270 million years ago. It's just incredible. Like awe-inspiring for sure to think that this came into formation that long ago. Perfect way to spend a little bit of the day and take in some of nature's history. I am at the home stretch for this trip. I'm about an hour from Thakhek, and now it's literally just paved highway. There's nothing to really see, so I'm just going for it and getting back. There's been a lot of road construction, super dusty, but an hour to go and I'm back. I had to stop and get myself something refreshing, so I stopped at one of the stands on the side of the road, and I think I got soda with grape juice, and I think she put sugar in it because I forgot to tell her not to, but it's gonna be good. It was sweet, but good. That last 100K was definitely dusty, super dusty. Now though, I'm just gonna want to do motorbike trips everywhere I go in the world because that was epic. I loved every single second of the last few days of adventuring around, going on that bike trip. The bike worked fantastic. It went pretty smooth. I am just kind of coming down from it all and also basking in the good feeling. I highly recommend doing that if you're coming to Laos. And if you're solo traveling too, get a bike, come to Thakhek, do that Thakhek Loop. You will not regret it.